Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be live swatching the brand new Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics or Jaclyn Cosmetics. I'm not sure which it is. I think it's going to actually end up being Jaclyn Cosmetics. I think maybe for the time being because of the lipsticks. We're going to get into all this, but I think right now it's Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I don't think it's going to stay Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, but what the hell do I know? Either way, today we're going to be live swatching the brand new lipsticks and I'm really excited. I bought these all myself. I bought the whole set and I know there's been a lot of chatter online about these lipsticks. I've seen photos of them looking really textured and really icky, and then I've heard other stories, and anytime we're dealing with something that Jaclyn Hill has done, it's a little strange, but you almost always have to expect there to be some pushback and for there to be complaints, and it's unfortunate for Jaclyn, it is. Things tend to not go very smoothly for her with product launches. I myself have not been a fan of her Morphe collaboration palettes. I had a difficult time with those, but I've been so excited to see her brand come to life. I really have been. I'm really hoping I love these lipsticks. I just wanted to say, if by chance I notice something funny about them, I'm going to be honest, I always am. It does always end up biting me in the butt and I get a ton of hate, but it's just lipstick, you guys. It's not that deep. If there's something a little funny with them, hopefully she can improve on them. I will say, I just got these yesterday. I opened up a few just to take a look and there were some concerns I had just on first appearance without me trying them. I've not tried any of them because I wanted to do all of it live on camera. I opened maybe 2 shades and I was like, that's a little strange. So I'm gonna get into all that today in this video as well. So let's just go ahead and get started. So this is the set I got. It is the full collection. So we're gonna be trying every single shade today. And here are all the colors here. Now, before we get started, I do want you to know I have been for like the past few hours of me getting ready, just soaking my lips in my favorite little, I consider this like a lip mask. This shit is so good. This is the Vaseline Lip Therapy in Pink Bubbly. I'm obsessed with it and it's cheap as hell. It's basically just like scented Vaseline, but I swear by it, it is so great. But I also want to exfoliate my lips really quickly. I already did this morning and I'm gonna do it one more time because there's this whole drama right now. This is my Fenty Beauty lip exfoliator. There's this whole thing going around right now. I'm sure you guys have seen it if you've been paying attention to this launch. Some people have bought the lipsticks, they've loved the lipsticks and they posted about them, but then as they continued to wear them, they thought they had noticed, and they have photos of like little beads or little texture within the lipstick. And I know Jaclyn did come back a little bit to this girl's claim saying, you know, it's probably what you're layering it with, it's probably dead skin, you need to make sure you exfoliate or something along the lines of that. Don't quote me, but she was basically saying it's not the lipstick. So I just want to be prepared. I want to be prepared, so let's exfoliate. And this lip exfoliator is amazing, by the way. I already was, but I wanted to make sure I do that on camera so that if we do have any texture issues, you guys witnessed me exfoliating. That Fenty Beauty lip exfoliator is really nice. All right, so let me zoom you beautiful bitches in and we'll get started. So these are big. I know that she specifically said she wanted something that you could just reach in your bag and grab it. You know, you wouldn't have to be like, what the hell is going on? But like, I feel like she just did not take it home far enough about how big the lipsticks are. They're huge. But just being honest, you guys, and this is not hate because I will say, I think this is so Jaclyn. I'm not Jaclyn. I'm nothing like Jaclyn. I can only dream of being Jaclyn. But this is just, it's a little gaudy in my opinion. I'm so afraid to like talk in this video because I know people are going to think I'm being such a freaking hater, but you guys, I bought this with my own money. I want well for Jaclyn. I want to love these because if I can find my ideal nude, like good, love it. I love supporting fellow creators, so this is nothing personal and I want nothing but the best from Jaclyn. I hope her brand skyrockets, okay? I hope it surpasses Kylie's. I think that would be amazing. However, this, to me, just being honest, this is like what maybe 10 to 12-year-old SHAE would have thought a really glamorous lipstick would have looked like. Me today, it's a little gaudy and a little obnoxious, and honestly, I'm slightly embarrassed to like pull this out with the giant diamond on the top and like, it's just too much. It's too much for my taste. But like you guys, we've seen Jaclyn Hill's tour house, which is beautiful and amazing, and this is very much like her house. It's her style. She likes gaudy. It is what it is. Okay, so we're finally getting into the swatches. I know I've done a lot of chatting so far. I'm so sorry. I want to let you guys know I just got up and I turned the brightness fully down on my camera because I want these to be as true to color as they can be. So my video might not look as bright and as beautiful as usual, but I want this to look as real as possible. So the first shade we are swatching is Amazeballs. This has no concerns to me. The packaging looks fine. Oh, very creamy, extremely opaque. This is the weirdest detail, but I really like the taste of it. It tastes like lipstick, and I love the way lipstick tastes. Is that really freaking weird? I'll say the smell to me is a little Play-Doh-y. I know she said a lot in her video about how she really tried to make like a custom good smell and not just some generic smell that every lipstick brand uses. I prefer the generic smell. This one smells a little Play-Doh-y. Like there's something a little weird about it. But I don't mind. I think once it's on, you won't notice that. Okay, so here is Amazeballs swatched on the lips. Let me know what you guys think of this color. What's interesting is I kind of feel like I see like little lines going through the lipstick. I just turned off my ring light because I'm hoping that's going to help you guys see a little bit better. In fact, let me just shine a little light on it with my phone flashlight. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. This might be so dumb, but I do notice some texture in it. I just took some photos that I will insert over here so you guys can see a little bit better the texture that I mean on the lipstick. It is interesting. I don't know that I've noticed that on other lipsticks before, but you guys at the same time, I don't know that I've ever been looking for that before. So quite honestly, I'm not sure if that's something that does happen often and I just don't freaking notice it or what the deal is. But I do notice a little texture. I'm gonna apply just a little more on the back of my hand to see if I notice anything else. Yeah, it's weird. It's getting scratchier. I'm not sure why. Let's keep going. The next shade we're doing is Nude AF. And I'm just taking a... Okay, I do notice, I don't know if it's little air bubbles in the tip of this lipstick. I'm gonna take photos and insert them into the video because I feel like, I think you guys could see better in like real photos. Oh yeah, now that I see it on camera, I'm actually like noticing more. It could just be air bubbles. I don't know if that's normal. Oh God, if you don't like holes, don't look at these photos. Oh wow, the tip looks crazy. My goodness, what is that? I don't know. It looks like it could just be little air bubbles. I don't know if that's normal. Also, I will just say it's kind of a mess at the base. I don't know if it got melted on the truck here. I actually like got the delivery from my driver, so it did not spend any time on my doorstep, you guys. Not a minute. I met him at the door for these, but I don't know if things got hot on the truck and then made a texture. I don't know. I'm a little nervous to put this on my lips though, because I don't know what that is. But anyway, let's go. Let's try Nude AF. When I look at the lipstick, again, there's more of that scratchy texture on it, and I just don't understand because my lips are so freaking exfoliated and smooth right now. Is it tilting now? Oh no, it's starting to like break off. Can you see that it's tilted? It's going like, so I don't know, but there is the shade Nude AF. You guys saw the photos and everything else. Let me know what you think. The next shade we are doing is As If. Take a look here. Here is As If up close, and I don't notice anything to be concerned with at all with this lipstick. Even down at the base, it looks fine. Oh, I really like this color. I think with a lip liner, I would love this color. It's a little too nude for me, but I do love the tone of it. This one, again, same thing. It just looks like there's a jillion little scratches in the top of it. I don't know if that's just normal. I know I probably sound like a broken record, you guys. I'm just trying to understand this. I'm swatching some on my hand, too, to see if it... Oh, no. I see little things popping through. Oh, wow. Y'all, that girl was not lying. She was not. There's things starting to pop through my lipstick. I need to take a picture. Again, I'll insert this into the video. It's like little beads of something. I'm sorry, but this is gonna piss me off. I only noticed one and then I swatched it on my hand and now a few more have popped through. What will really annoy me about this is I feel like Jaclyn kind of came at that girl. And if this is real, which I mean, it's happening to me, Jaclyn should not have attacked her because there's no way this is your makeup brand and you say you've gone through a bunch of these lipsticks already. It's all you've been wearing and that you didn't notice this. There's no way she didn't notice this. And I just think her response was really unfair. If this is like a known issue, there's no way her whole team, her whole family, her friends, her mom, her sister have been using these lipsticks and haven't noticed this. It doesn't make sense. And so in that way, I'm going to actually be a little offended that she would just attack a girl with an actual question, with a real concern. I will say they look great on the lips. They do. So it's not that it's bad on. It's not. It looks really great. But there is this weird bumpy thing. I'm going to apply it one more time on my lips to see if the bumps get worse. It's really getting worse. Let me take another photo and I'll insert that here for you guys. Again, you see like the weird cuts in it. and just a bunch, now just a bunch of texture is showing up. This, I'm sorry, but this will really annoy me about Jaclyn. I love Jaclyn and I want to root for her, but now I'm just kind of upset for that poor girl who was kind of tongue lashed on Twitter about the concerns of the texture of this lipstick, when there's no way her team doesn't know that this is actually happening. They should have, if you want to keep this like minimal, if you wanted to keep like a nip at this, reach out to her privately and discuss the matter. But she did kind of tongue lash her, and the girl's not wrong. She's not wrong. Mine hasn't gotten as bad as her photo was yet, but she says she's been using these over several days and she noticed the texture coming in. And I believe her because she loved them at first and she was so excited. I don't think all of a sudden she would have been like, oh, let me just get one in on Jaclyn real quick. She seemed to be a real fan. So this is concern for me. I'm concerned. So this is the shade As If. Like I said, it looks great on the lips, but I am noticing those little beads and those little textures popping through. I did read online that it could be the shea butter and the mango butter in there. As it's being shipped, I guess it melts and then I don't know if it solidifies or quite what the deal is. There's a ton of information online on what it could be. I don't know that it's bad. I don't know that it's bad. It might just be kind of a silly little weird thing that happened. But now just what bothers me is that poor girl got tongue lashed. She got ridiculed online. All these Jaclyn Hill fans attacked her for being a liar and for having crusty lips and basically calling her gross when she had a real cause for concern, and it's a real question. That's not fair, especially if her team knows that this does happen. I don't want to get all upset over fucking lipstick. I'm not. I can't handle stress right now, but not good. Not good. Not good. Hi. Okay, so I just took a few little minute break because I wanted to cool off a bit. I don't want to be negative in this video. I don't want to seem angry and I don't want to seem like I'm attacking Jaclyn because I'm not. I've been waiting for her brand. I'm just as proud of her as everyone else. And I think launching a brand is probably, I wouldn't know, it's probably such a learning process, and there's successes and there's failures, and you know, it's a journey much like anything else. So you know, if this is a case of maybe the ingredients just need to be, you know, tinkered with a little bit more, there's a great video online right now of a chemist kind of analyzing the ingredients and explaining why these things could happen. I would hope maybe Jaclyn and her team would maybe take that into consideration. I'm hoping enough people notice this in videos and can show like, girl, this is not an attack on you. I'm proud of you. I want to see you do well. I want to keep loving your products. And like I said, I love how they look on the mouth. But, you know, if there is a little tinkering that needs to be done with the ingredients, I hope they just don't act defensive and think that it's just kind of everyone trying to hate on a Jaclyn collab again. That's not it. And I'm really afraid that if perchance Jaclyn or someone from her team saw this video, because I got a little heated for a minute, they're going to think it's just another girl trying to discredit Jaclyn. And that's not what I'm doing. I want Jaclyn's brand to be a success. More than anything, my issue is just with Jaclyn kind of clapping back and not maybe taking into consideration that this could be a real problem. And again, if Jaclyn is using these lipsticks, if she has been using them for a while, in my opinion, especially anyone on her team, her family who's been using them, there's just no way they didn't notice this. And perhaps people did notice and they didn't say anything to Jaclyn. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but right now for me, what bothers me the most was just the clapback, honest to God. I can look past the texture because honestly it looks really good on the lips, but I also want to make sure that they do reformulate. If we're investing our money in this, if you guys are investing your hard-earned money in this, we want it to be great. There's no reason there needs to be these weird little lumps in the lipstick. I don't know. It's a strange situation, honestly. Oh no! A little melty and super gunked up. Oh, and it's that girl. Of course it is. So next we're going to be live swatching the shade That Girl. You can see there's a little ding in the side of it there. And it's just a little melted on the top, and it looks as if it was melted at one point. Again, like I said, I straight up took these from my delivery driver, so they did not sit on my doorstep at all. But that doesn't mean they didn't get overheated on the truck or the shipment over. I don't know. Isn't there like a process in the labs to make sure? Didn't Jaclyn say she wanted to make sure something would be durable? It could be in your, you know, purse for months and it would be fine and it wouldn't melt. And I think they're melting, girl. I do. And at the base, it looks like it's kind of coming apart again. Let me just take a picture of this again before we apply it. I just want this all like on record, you guys. Like as I'm swatching, oh, it looks worse on camera. As I'm swatching these, I want, you know, everyone to be able to see what I'm seeing. I don't want to just sound like a hateful bitch because I'm not. I'm really freaking not. Yeah, you guys, it's weird. It's just weird. Love the color. It looks great on the lips, but there's textures. It looks scratchy. It almost felt like it was melting while it was on my lips. There's a little part that it's like dipping. Again, I'm going to take a picture because I just don't think my camera's going to pick up on it, and I want you guys to see. Oh, yeah. You can see like right at the bottom of the lipstick, right like here, you can see it's like dipping in. And there it is weird and scratchy, and there's a few little lumps in it. So that is the shade That Girl. Other than the kind of weird consistency and the weird textures that we're noticing, I do want to say they do feel great on the lips. They definitely do. They're comfortable, they are creamy, and I love how opaque they are. It's not going to be transfer proof, so don't expect that. And Jaclyn never claimed that. It's a creamy, creamy, buttery lipstick, but maybe a little less butter would be best for all of us, and I think they will hold up a little bit better. But yeah, this is kind of the roughest looking one yet. I don't know what the hell happened with this one. The next shade we're going to be doing is Isla? Is it Isla or Isa? Alright. I don't normally include myself rolling lipstick up in my live swatching videos, so I'm sorry if this video is a little longer than normal, but I want you guys to like experience everything for the first time with me so that there's no funny business like, oh, she did that off camera or anything like that. Like, I want you guys here for this. This one looks perfect. I do not notice any little bubbles, no dips, no digs, no nothing. Also, between each swatch, I have been sitting for about 5 minutes with my lip therapy Vaseline on because I don't want my lips getting dry, and I don't want that to be a factor in this. So in case you were concerned about that, don't worry. I'm treating my lips as we go. There's that texture. Bunch of little dots. And you can feel it on the lips. You can feel it when you get like one layer on. It's like that second layer where they really start to pop through. Love this color though. Oh my god. I would like wear this to my wedding. I think it's a beautiful color. But again, I see the dots and the texture coming through. They just are. And that's not my lips. They're like little beads. I don't know why that's happening, you guys, but there is the shade. One thing that I find interesting that I do just want to point out really quickly, we've really only tried the nude shades. The past shade was the only one that really had a little extra pink in it. And my lips are so stained pink. I'm not quite sure why that is. The next shade we're going to try is Obsessed. All right, this one looks pretty good. Oh, there are like little fibers laying on the top of the lipstick, but I don't know if they just happened to fly onto the lipstick right now as I decapped it. Oh, you know what? Now that I zoom in on my camera, I see little dots again on the lipstick. Little, like, black bubbles, it looks like. I'm just taking pictures. Oh, that's pretty. Very warm peachy pink. This one I notice a little bit of the scratching, but no lumps. I'm just going to run some on the back of my hand to see if any of those lumps start to come out from like, you know, a second application or anything like that. No, this one looks pretty fine. I'll take a picture of what this one looks like. It's a little textured. It's not the scratches like we were seeing in the beginning. So this one I think was okay. The next shade we're gonna be swatching is Tipsy, which I think is actually a really cute name for her dog. This one looks just fine. Yep, I don't notice anything weird with Tipsy on first just looking at it. No little fibers, no little dots. Ooh, that's a pretty color. This one, I feel the texture, but I don't see any dots yet. I think they're still coming through. I think if I were to continue putting this on, they would start to pop out, those little beads, because you can feel it. It feels like almost a little gritty, like little gritty spots on the lips when you're applying it. So far, this one's been pretty fine. That is the shade Tipsy. Next, we're going to be doing the shade Hustle. I will say regarding the packaging, I kind of like there's like this little flap in here and it kind of holds the lipstick in place, and I do like that. I think that keeps it nice and secure. This one has a weird little fiber thingy stuck to the side of it, and I know it didn't just like happen because as I was twisting it up I saw it, and here it is up close on video. This one again has the little beads in there, you guys. I will take pictures so you can hopefully see. It's not even just like seeing them, it's you can feel it on your lips. It's kind of like a sharp little grit feeling. It's weird. It's weird. But there is the shade Hustle. Let me know what you guys think. Next, we're going to do the shade Decaf. I do believe Decaf was the lipstick shade that the little gal on Twitter had a trouble with. Decaf looks like it's breaking and melting at the base of it. I don't know if you can see along the rim down there. It just is a little messy. Ooh, very pigmented. Ow. That one was sharp. Yep, and now I see the little bumps popping out. And I felt it. It was a little sharp. Gosh darn. Yep, they're there. They're there. Let me take a picture. There's just no two ways about it, you guys. This girl was so correct in what she said. In fact, you know what? I don't want to get into the drama. I'm not a drama channel, but I just feel the need to defend this poor girl because I just feel like she was kind of humiliated. But this girl, Veronica, you know, tweeted a photo. Hers looks extreme, but I could see how mine is getting there if I were to keep using this. And the thing is, the thing that just shows me how real this is that hers has the little cuts in the lipstick that mine does too, where clearly those granules or whatever those little things are like dragging and kind of scraping. That's a concern. But she said, why is my Jaclyn Cosmetics decaf lipstick lumpy? This can't be okay, right? Then Jaclyn posted ... You posted swatches 2 days ago loving the lipsticks. Now you're wondering why it's lumpy. It's obvious this lipstick is used and not fresh from the factory. Well, I mean, well, I'm sorry, do we order lipsticks to not use them? I don't really understand what that means. Like any other lipstick, if you use it over other products, have dry lips, etc., things like this can happen. This is all on first application for me that I'm noticing this, so I don't think that's fair. And then people are attacking this poor Veronica, saying, oh, you liked them a few days ago. Don't you see why that is more evidence to her having a problem? She liked them, you guys. She did. She got them in the mail. She did beautiful little swatches. She posted them on Twitter. She was so excited for her new lipsticks. This was not a girl looking to be offensive. This was not a girl looking to start drama or attack Jaclyn or have a problem. But she had a real concern. If someone who clearly was so excited and loved them on first swatch then comes out and says, you know what, there's something a little weird going on here, doesn't that give her more credibility? Why does this make her wrong? You know what? All these little fucking, I'm sorry, but all these little fans sometimes are the worst. I'm so sorry. I am a Jaclyn Hill fan, but the way that they like group and attack, it's just not fair. Now everyone's jumping on her, and Jaclyn knew that would happen. When you have a following, my following's nothing compared to Jaclyn, but when I come at someone, I know that my viewers will also come at them. Not all of them. I don't have as many as Jaclyn. It's just, I don't know how to get my point across that she knows what she's doing. And if she's using her own lipsticks, she knows this is happening. Referring to Jaclyn, she knows this is happening. This is happening to many people. There are scratches. I'm showing you in my photos. This is not just from my lip texture. This is not from dryness. I've been exfoliating. I'm using my Vaseline lip therapy between each swatch to make sure my lips are in the best condition possible. This is happening. This is not a lie. And if Jaclyn has used her own lipsticks, she knows this happened. I don't really give a shit about the lipstick. I really fucking don't, okay? I'm still gonna use them even though they're a little textured. Personally, it doesn't bother me. It's a little weird for sure. But if it's bothering you guys and you bring your concern to a YouTuber, to an influencer, on a product that they created, on something with their brand, you deserve an honest answer, and you deserve not to be humiliated on Twitter for her little followers to jump on and then also attack you when you're clearly a fan too. You weren't looking for this. This girl was not looking for attention. Exfoliate your dry lips, period, some girl said. It looks like you used it after eating with dry lips. What does that mean? You guys, no, this girl was not wrong, and you guys owe her an apology. You have excessively dry lips. No, she doesn't. You can't even see her lips. Are you kidding me? Literally looks tampered with. But the thing is in between all these people saying this girl's a liar, there's 100 other photos of people also having this problem. But everyone's still attacking them. Y'all are wrong. And I know this video is going to get me a ton of hate. I will say one thing. People like to act like criticizing a bigger channel, especially Jaclyn. People do it for clout. That's what people like to say. Let me tell you something, because this isn't the first time I haven't liked a Jaclyn Hill product. I have loved some of hers, and I've disliked some of hers. Mainly the Vault. The Vault is the one I really disliked. The big Jaclyn Hill palette, love it to death. The Vault was shit. But what I can tell you is it does not get you credit. People who are looking for drama, they go to the drama channels and they stay there because they love the drama. And that's okay. It's what they like. When a smaller channel like mine goes against a Jaclyn or a Laura Lee or a Manny MUA, it does nothing but bad things for you. You're instantly hated by a huge group of viewers who you could have benefited from, who would have been amazing to have subscribed to your channel. You do this knowing it's gonna do nothing but hurt you. I've been down this road before. When I did the Vault videos, you guys, I was off the internet for a few days because people were hating me so badly. I know it's about to come, and you know what? It's fine. And the girl who complained on Twitter was being honest. This was real. Of course, her picture was a little more severe than mine, but my pictures match all the pictures that were posted below it with the little dots, and it's just not fair. I'm not supposed to be getting getting stressed out right now. This is probably the worst video for me to do right now after my seizure last week because I'm supposed to be not very stressed. But this is stressing me out because it's not fair because she was telling the truth. The next shade we're going to be trying is called Mom, which I think is really sweet. I really like that. And as we're doing this, you guys, I just want to say, if you've got your lipsticks and you love them, good. That's all I would ever want for you. I just want you to love them. If you love them, good. Do not think I'm trying to convince you they're bad. I'm going to continue to wear them because I spent like, what, $300 freaking on this set? I'm going to wear them all. You're going to see them on my channel, but the texture's there. I can't lie about that. This one looks perfectly fine. It's a little melted at the base, but honestly, I think I've noticed a little bit of that on other lipsticks before. So there is Mom up close. It looks perfectly fine. Very pretty pink. What's funny is I actually think this is a lipstick color that my mom would love. Moms love these kind of mauvey pinky colors, don't they? Instantly, I'm starting to see the little bumps. Girl, you know that these are bumpy. There's no reason I'm trying this for the first time and just feeling them and you have no idea about this. There's not a chance. This one's starting to tilt as well. What I noticed, and maybe you guys saw it when I was applying it, as I'm applying it, it like starts to push down. Yeah, it's gritty. It's right there to see. I'll take a picture and insert it again for you guys, but it's gritty, it's bumpy, it's scratchy, and there's just no freaking way Jaclyn didn't know. So look at the photos here, you guys. Look at this. This is not from my lips. This is, you can see it pulling out of the lipstick as it's being drugged. It's like lifting out. This is not my lips. This is the lipstick. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but there's no way she does not know this is happening with her own lipstick. So anyway, this is the Mom color. I'm gonna hold back on the rest of my opinions that I have till the end of this video because as I keep seeing these really bumpy lipsticks, I'm getting a little pissed off. I really am. It's not fair that that girl was, I don't wanna get into it. Anyway, this is the shade Mom. The next shade we're going to swatch is Sophia. There is Sophia up close. No little air bubbles or dots or anything that I notice. Starting to feel the grittiness again. I don't see the bumps popping up in this one just yet, but I feel them on the lips. And again, it has that scratchy, weird texture. But the color is gorgeous. I love this. I will wear this color a lot, but you definitely feel the grittiness. The next shade we are trying is Perfectionist. Again, I know this is like a waste of time showing you guys me taking it out of the package, but I just want you to see it like coming like straight out, not even being touched yet. Oh, that's upside down. I don't notice anything on this one. No dots, right? Nope. Oh, I love this color. And now I feel the grit. Yep, there they are. They're already showing up. Let me just stop right here and take a photo. This was one application, you guys. One application. You can see all the little granules, all these little weird lumps appearing, and the scratches that are being caused. It's interesting because, you know, everyone was accusing that girl of basically lying. But the scratches tell a story. They come literally from the direct angle of the lump, where clearly it's like dragging through the lipstick, and I think the lumps are kind of moving around and creating these scratches. Those aren't from our lips. We don't have sandpaper lips, despite what people want to believe. It's the lipstick. It is. Again, I really recommend you watch that chemist video. She said something about the mango butter and I think the shea butter melting. I gotta watch it one more time. I love the color. I'm going to wear this color. Just gonna have to deal with the scratchiness. Next, we're gonna do the shade Cheeky. This one looks perfectly fine. I don't notice any little weird dots or air bubbles or anything like that. It looks totally fine. Scratches are there and I see a few little dots forming. I like the color. Oh my god. It's all, as I'm applying it, it's also melting and sliding to the side and it's like smushing into it. Ah, yeah, there's like too much butter in these, I'm thinking is what it is. I mean, look at that. It's like about to break off. It's just like, ugh. This is the shade Cheeky. This was the messiest one yet. Definitely had the scratches and definitely had the little grains starting to pop up, which I will include a photo of that. I'm getting more annoyed the more this video goes on because I'll save my final thoughts till the end. The next shade we're going to do is Gossip. No comment. Okay. Gossip, Gossip, whoa. Gossip's a little melty at the bottom. There is Gossip up close. I'm sure you can see right there at the base of it. It looks like this one could move very easily like our previous one did. I love this color. It's different. I don't see this color a lot from other brands. And there are those scratchy and bumps popping up. Yep, I see them. I will say this one is pretty smooth for the most part. There's only one little dot, little lumpy I see forming so far. Anyway, it seems to be the more you apply these, the more they start to come out. But this one is not as bad as the previous ones. Going to take a picture real quick just so you guys can see. There's one little dip or maybe actually, now that I look closer on my camera, there's about 3 little ones about to start forming. The rest of it was pretty smooth, but there was one little dip, and it is starting to tilt to the side. So be careful with how much pressure you're applying with these, but that is the shade Gossip. The next shade we're gonna do is Independent. I'm excited to be getting into the deeper shades. I love a good nude too, but like a bold color, oh, love it. So let's see here. Independent looks great. There it is up close, you guys can see. Ugh, there are those bumps again. I'm gonna save my thoughts, but they are here. Let me take a photo. As far as the color goes, I like it. It's not my favorite, but I think it'd look better on someone with a deeper skin tone, of course. But those little bumps are there. It's scratchy, it's grainy, it's there. So there is the shade Independent. The next shade we're gonna try is called Fussy. I think Fussy's a cute name. We all get a little fussy sometimes, don't we? I might even be a little fussy in this video because I'm feeling a little fuzzy. Fussy looks pretty good. It looks perfect. No air bubbles, no smudgies. Uh-oh. As I'm applying it, it feels like it's tilting. Yep, it's tilting a bit. Let me try and apply it a little lighter. And I'll say Fussy actually looks really good. And I want to take a picture of this because I want you guys to see the difference. Just to see what it looks like, you know, normal, with no little lumps, no little scratches on it. It just looks like a plain lipstick. I'll include this picture too because I just think it's important to compare. When you see this versus, for example, I think Mom may have been the worst that we've seen so far. You notice, you see, it's real. So this looks fine, it looks normal, and I'm happy because I actually really love this color. Only 4 shades left, you guys. This next one is called Hot Toddy. I think of Peter Mon literally every time I hear Hot Toddy. All right, let's see what's going on with Hot Toddy. I do not notice any air bubbles or anything like that. Hot Toddy looks pretty good. There's like a bit of a weird spot there you can see on the lipstick right there. But it looks like maybe it's just a little, I don't know, maybe from moisture or from oil or settling or something like that. I don't know. And I'm starting to feel the grit. Yep, there it is. Oh, see, when you see one like this compared to Fussy that we just did, you guys, it's night and day. It's like, oh, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's 2 different lipsticks, like formulas. It's so lumpy and scratchy, and the texture is just a nightmare. It's starting to dip again. Can I point something out? Fussy felt less creamy and less, like this one is super shiny, super like slick. It really feels like it's just an ingredient problem. Like this one's weird. It has like straight up cuts in it. I don't know, you guys. It's a mess. It's messy. So here is the shade Hot Toddy. Let me know what you guys think. The next shade is called Ambition. I have 2 after this, you guys, and then I know this is going to be a really long video because it's been a journey, and I have a lot I want to say still. There's a lot going on here, so I apologize if you guys have stuck with me this far. Thank you. I'm going to give you my final thoughts here in a bit. Oh, that's pretty. Ambition. Ambition looks okay. So pigmented. I love this one. I love this one. I notice a few little slits, but I don't notice the little granules just yet if they happen to be in here. I don't want to keep like monstrously applying it to like try and make something come out. So if I apply this on the first time and I don't see any popping out, then I just move on. I don't see any popping out. I can feel them, but I don't see them. So I won't say that they're there if I can't physically see them. We're on the last 2 shades, you guys. This next one is Control Freak. This one's definitely gonna start breaking. I can tell just by looking at that base there. You can see it's a little melted. So I'm gonna try and do this one really lightly because I don't want it to break. This again, I feel the grittiness. I don't see it yet, but I do see the really sharp marks in it, which is just a little strange, and it is starting to tilt. So that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, it definitely has those sharp marks in it. I'll take a photo just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, there is the shade Control Freak, and like I said, it is starting to dip, so bear that in mind. And the very last shade we're trying is Badass. I'm confused on Badass because on Jaclyn's Instagram, she spells it badass, like 2 words. And then in her video launching this collection or unveiling the collection, she literally told a story about how she says the word badass as if it's like 2 words. But then on the lipstick label, it's badass 1 word and the 2 S's are actually $signs. So I don't know. I just don't know if that story was real, I guess. I might as well just be completely fucking honest with you guys at this point because people are already going to assume I'm just a Jaclyn hater. But It seemed as though they made a faux pas somewhere and spelt it badass, when I think probably she actually wanted it badass, one word with the $2 signs. And then so like to cover, there was this funny story about the word badass, and it doesn't make... There's no sticker on the bottom of badass. What is going on here? I'm onto something here. I'm telling you guys, I don't think anyone has noticed this yet. I think there was a misspelling of badass. Let me go on the badass website. She did this whole funny story about badass. Even on her own swatches, on her own Instagram, she spells badass, badass. 2 words. But then this label is badass, 1 word with $2 signs for S's. And then don't you know it, I take out badass and there's no label on the bottom of badass. This is crazy sauce. So what does it say on the website? Yep, on the website it says badass, 1 word, $2 signs. Something's off here. Something's off. I don't know what it is, but something's off. Why did she spell badass 2 words, no dollar signs on her own Instagram? Because I'm pretty sure the whole joke of it was that she says badass like 2 words. Badass. But yet, why would you even say that? Because now it's just badass with dollar signs. I don't know. Badass looks all good. These are so pigmented, you guys. I will say, it's one saving grace to me. It is so pigmented and very creamy. Very, very pretty. A lot of scratches. Grittiness. Again, grittiness. There it is. Ugh. I don't know. It's a pretty color. It's gritty and it's scratchy, but it's a gorgeous color. All right, y'all. I'm done live swatching. I'm going to give you my final thoughts, but before I do that, there's a few things I want to do really quickly. I want to re-watch her swatching video. I want to listen for her badass story that she had, because if I'm misremembering that, if I'm recalling it incorrectly, I want to admit that. I don't want to create a problem where there isn't one. I don't want to make this like a weird lie if it's not one, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure I'm 100% correct with what I'm saying, because I could be wrong. I just want to double check. It's just weird to me that badass is the only lipstick that doesn't have a label. In my memory, I could have sworn she says it like 2 words, and that's the joke, but now it comes and it's 1 word, and I don't really understand that. So I want to re-listen to the badass story. I want to rewatch the chemist video to make sure I know exactly what I'm talking about with that. I want to reread the tweets from the girl, I believe her name was Veronica, who first originally pointed out this weird texture situation. I want to reread Jaclyn's responses, and then I will come back with all of my thoughts. Because as of right now, I have a lot, and I need to make sure I'm 100% accurate before I say what I need to say. So, 1 second. Hey guys, so I am back. I have rewatched Jaclyn's video fully. I have rewatched, I think her name is Angie Berg's video. She is the chemist I was speaking of earlier. I will link her video directly down below because it is so informative and it's really, really great. And I 100% believe that this is the issue. I mean, this girl is brilliant, but I think it's really, really, really important. And so now we're gonna get into all of my very many final thoughts. I have a lot. Also, if you're wondering what color this is As If. I decided to throw this one on because I didn't want the dark lip right now. First, I want to start with my whole badass theory. This I completely misspoke about, and I'm gonna own that right now. This is why I rewatched it, to make sure I wasn't going to spread false information. In her video, she does spell it as 1 word. It doesn't have the dollar signs. She just spells badass. But it's just kind of strange that there's this whole story about her saying bad ass. And then on her Instagram, her swatch is titled Bad Ass. It's spelt with 2 words instead of the 1 word, and there's $0 signs. And then randomly, don't you know it, my badass lipstick doesn't have a label on it. I am so curious to know, any of you guys purchased the shade Badass, or if you saw any other videos where someone purchased the shade Badass. Let me know if they did not have a label. I just think it's all a little weird. It's not a big deal, but I think something's really, really weird. I almost feel like maybe she named it Badass and then decided to go back and change it to Badass, 1 word with 2 dollar signs, and knew that the labels were probably already printed Badass. I think it was a mistake, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they realized it looked like they're saying like, ooh, that's some badass over there or something, you know what I mean? I do think that was a mistake that she kind of tried to like cover up for. It's not a big deal, but I think it's something worth noting. I think that badass story was included to kind of be like a security blanket of some sort or something. I don't know. Just something seems weird to me about it. It's not a big deal, but why isn't there a label and why is it spelled differently on her own Instagram account, but yet the box and the website say badass, one word with $2 signs? I don't know. I don't know, okay? Next, to retouch on Angie Berg's video, again, watch her video because she's the smart one who knows this stuff. I'm not. I'm just repeating what I heard. She talked about the fact that I believe the 4th ingredient in these lipsticks is mango butter, and apparently when mango butter gets heated up really quickly and doesn't cool down super quickly, like being stuck in a freezer or something like that, it causes the mango butter to create these little granules, these little grains, this rough texture, this sharp texture, and that 100% is what's happening. I don't think there's anything wrong with the lipsticks. They're a little sharp, I'm not gonna lie, and those granules are in there and they are lumpy. I will still use them and I still love the colors and it really doesn't make a difference for me. My problem is with how Jaclyn handled that. I'll get more to that in a minute, but I think that if your lipsticks are doing this, I mean, unless it really bothers you, of course, reach out to the brand, but it doesn't sound as though anything bad's gonna happen from it. You know what I mean? I think the lipstick's still fine and safe to use. It's a little sharp. You might want to be careful with that, but I'm still going to use mine. I am. My problem, A, is that in Jaclyn's video, she swore up and down they did the stability testing, the heating up testings to see if they would melt. They're melting. I don't believe that. Someone is lying here, and I'm sorry, but Jaclyn, this is your brand, this is your name. It's you. I know I'm gonna lose a ton of subscribers right now, and honestly, I don't care because all I can think about is defending that girl who's being dragged on Twitter for having crusty lips, for not exfoliating. Like, how dare you? If you did do the heat testing, you would have known what happens. It's happening. It just happened to me. You saw it live on camera. It's happening to other people. I have nothing to gain and everything to lose by calling Jaclyn Hill a liar. And I'm calling her a liar. I'm sorry, but I am. I hate this. I hate this for her. I didn't want to have this reaction and I wanted all of my lipsticks to be perfectly fine. I spent my money on these. I'm not on a PR list. I am saying that Jaclyn Hill is a liar. There's no way she did not know that this is happening. So for me, where I'm really offended and pissed is how she came at and clapped back and attacked that girl. You might not consider it an attack. The reason why I say it is an attack, because when Jaclyn Hill claps back at someone who has a problem with her product that she ordered, when she starts her response tweet with ... like, are you kidding me? That's passive aggressive number one. When you're starting a tweet with ... it means like it's literally like putting into words the face going like, it's like that. It's like, I know you've heard these tweets, but I need to read it because I need to break it down because this matters to me. So this girl's name is Veronica. She tweeted her photo that looked very similar to what mine were starting to look like. She said, "Why is my Jaclyn Cosmetics decaf lipstick lumpy?" Jaclyn Hill tagged her. "This can't be okay, right?" This girl is a fan. This girl is a fan. She's not a drama channel. She's not looking for attention. She's not looking for followers. She was excited by her lipsticks, Jaclyn. Jaclyn then responded, which she deleted, mind you, ... That's the opening line of the tweet from a brand owner now. You know what? I think that's the problem for me is maybe Jaclyn isn't thinking of herself as a brand owner yet, and this isn't how you react to a customer who purchased your product and has an issue. You don't start with ... So Jaclyn Hill says ... meaning you posted swatches 2 days ago loving the lipsticks? ? Okay, so now like super passive aggressive, right? Now we're being really snappy. Now you're wondering why it's lumpy? It's obvious this lipstick is used and not fresh from the factory. Bitch, yeah! She got your new fucking lipstick in. She was excited to wear it. She put it on. Are you kidding me? And now she's noticing a problem with it. How else would we know unless we were trying the lipstick? What do you mean? Of course it looks perfect when it's fresh from the factory, but when you get it in and you start using it and you start noticing a problem, it should be brought to your attention. She's not at fault because it no longer looks fresh. Are you kidding me? Any of my MAC lipsticks, any of my ColourPop lipsticks, they don't look like that after use, and I should know because I do live swatches over here on a weekly basis. I've never seen anything like this. I've never felt anything like this, and this is wrong. This is inappropriate of a brand owner. And this girl is your fan, Jaclyn. Are you insane? Like any other lipstick, if you use it over other products, have dry lips, things like this can happen. Nope. Absolutely not. This is something so specific and different. This is an issue. This is an ingredient issue. And I'm calling you a liar. And I love Jaclyn, and you guys, this hurts me just as much as it hurts you because I'm always trying to root for this girl, but I feel like she keeps making these mistakes that make me so damn frustrated. If you did the quality control, if you did quality testing, if you did these heat testings, I mean, she lives in fucking Florida. So when someone's shipping her lipstick to her, because I almost can guarantee the warehouse is not in Florida. In fact, where's my receipt? I'm sorry that I'm lit, but this is what's making me mad. I do not like this. I do not like this response to this poor girl. Yep, the warehouse is in California. So that means when Jaclyn's samples were being shipped to her, anytime she was getting her lipsticks brought to her in her house in Florida. In hot as fuck Florida. These lipsticks were sitting in a truck. I'm sure they were melting a bit like all of ours have. She brings them inside, those crystals come. If she is using her own lipstick, that graining, that weird texture is there for her. It is. It has to be. It doesn't make sense why it would happen to everyone else but Jaclyn when she lives in hot as fuck Florida. I'm so annoyed with this situation. I'm annoyed because I feel like I look like a psychopath right now, I know. I look like a complete bitch, I know. And everyone's gonna unsubscribe from me, and I know. But you guys, this is a lie. She's lying. There's no way she didn't know about this problem, and that's okay. The whole thing about it is it's okay if there's a problem, we just reformulate, right? It's okay. But to be so snappy and to have such a ... response to a viewer and a fan of yours who was excited about your lipsticks, to try and use the fact that she's a fan and she bought your lipsticks and she was excited for them against her is maybe one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen an influencer do, and it's making my blood boil. I don't give a shit about the lipsticks being grainy. I really don't. Like I said, I spent $300, how much did I spend on these? Too much. I can't afford this shit, but I do it because I love makeup and I love you guys. And the fact that someone is using that against her to punish her and make her feel like she's wrong or dumb or that her lips are dry and that she's layering on things. And it's like, no. Jaclyn, if you're using your own lipsticks, you know this happens. You know this happened. Just own up to it. I guarantee you this is a known problem. And it's not a big deal because I bet they already have a new formula on its way. I would assume maybe this is the formula they came up with right now. They've gotten it ready. It's in the tubes. It was ready to ship out. They were designing, you know, the boxes for it to come in. And then it's like, oh, that's weird. They're a little grainy. Someone noticed. I know that someone noticed. Well, what are they going to do with this warehouse full of lipstick? I know she's going to say they will throw it out and get rid of it just like they did with the Vault palettes. I don't believe it. Not when it's Jaclyn's own money. I don't believe this. I know I have no proof of saying this, but I don't believe it. I think someone's lying and I think it's Jaclyn. And I don't like saying that. I've been a fan from day one and I know this video is only going to do bad for me right now. But I feel so passionate and so heated about the fact that we can't continue to let influencers play this dumb game. This is going to end somewhere, and I can call it now. It's going to end with Jaclyn saying she was unaware. They didn't heat it up high enough during the testing for this to happen. She was unaware of blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, we all get to play so dumb when shit kind of comes back to us. I can't stand it anymore, and it's unfair to that girl who was dragged all over Twitter, and people were making fun of her and saying that she had dry, crusty lips when, hi, how are ya? I don't, okay? Even after all these lip swatches, my lips are juicy as fuck, no dryness. These lipsticks are sharp as hell. They are grainy. That is real. That is not fake. I think Jaclyn owes that girl an apology because that girl had a real concern. And this is a customer of yours now. This is no longer just a viewer. This is not just a fan on Twitter. This is a customer. You are now a company. You are now a business. Be a boss. Be a real boss. Be a real business owner. If you see wrong happening with your products, you need to own up to it. Until you do, you will continue having the reputation of being a liar. I love Jaclyn. I don't want to have this opinion of her. I don't. But to be honest, this really just, like, this really just pissed me off so very badly. Someone's lying. I think it's Jaclyn. I bet they're already correcting the formula of this weird problem that I bet they already know that they have. I bet that's why she's not addressing it anywhere. What did I read her say? That no one's complained about this? Hold on. Like 19 hours ago. 10 p.m. last night. Honest to God, I have not seen one person complain about this, and I take my reviews very seriously. It's obvious the lipstick was used. You could see other products on top. And since her first review was great, it's hard to know the actual issue. No, it's fucking not. She swatched the first time on her hands. Now she's actually using them. She's applying them. She was loving them. And now as they're wearing away, she's seeing the granules, she is seeing the texture, she's seeing the problem, and she's bringing it to your attention. I can tell you as an influencer myself, it's very, very easy to decide if someone's just out to get you, if someone's trying to set you up or make your product look bad, or is it someone who's coming from real concern? This girl is not lying. This girl was not out to get Jaclyn. She was excited for her lipsticks. She did swatches on her hand and she thought they were fine because you can't tell shit from swatches on your hand. It's actually exactly why I do live swatches. Hi. She didn't notice these problems until she actually started wearing them down and using them. And now you have a real freaking chemist telling you what's probably happening because of this damn mango butter. I don't like the play dumb game. I don't. I just don't believe that there's any way Jaclyn had her own products sent out to her to test at her house in Florida from California, and they didn't melt somewhat on the truck and then slowly cool down when she brought them inside and get all grainy and crystally. I don't believe it, I don't buy it, and I'm sorry, but I think Jaclyn's lying. I don't like that. And honestly, like I said, I don't care about the lipstick being textured. I'm still gonna use it because I bought it. I really like the colors. They're really, really gorgeous. What I care about here and what I'm mad about is that she knew what she was doing when she tweeted that girl in such a sassy way. And you wanna know why she knew what she was doing? Because she deleted it, because she knows she's wrong. She humiliated that girl. She knows when she claps back at someone, her viewers attack. They just do. She knows that. But again, it's like the play dumb game. She knew that girl would get dragged. And this girl is not just some girl. This is now a customer of your brand. And it's someone who loves you and believes in you enough to buy your makeup, to wait in the line, to wait in the crazy checkout time, which, by the way, I don't really give a shit about this. I wasn't even gonna mention it. I got 2-day shipping and I'm like the last person to get their lipstick. So that was like a total flop. I'll give Jaclyn credit that I saw some people got refunded for the expedited shipping, which was not expedited at all. I just care that this girl got dragged when she was right. She had a real cause for concern. And the fact that Jaclyn saying that she hasn't seen this complaint yet by anyone else is absurd, because all I just did on Twitter was type in Jaclyn Hill lipstick and there's maybe 15 photos I saw just from a minute of scrolling. I wasn't gonna scroll all day and find all of them. They're out there. If she's taking her reviews seriously, they're out there. And Jaclyn, if you watch this and you hate me, I get it, because I sound like a total bitch right now and I hate how I sound right now. But you can't do that. This isn't like, are you serious? I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. We root for you and we root for you and we root for you, and then shit like this happens and it just feels like everyone just plays dumb. Everyone plays dumb. Oh, I didn't know. I was not aware. It's my own brand, but I didn't know. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't like it. This gives me bad vibes all over the place and I'm just pissed. It's not even about the lipstick. It's about just treating a fan like that. I can't. I really can't. I didn't expect to get that heated and I really don't like that I did. And I know this video, like I said, will do more damage than good for me and everyone's gonna hate me and unsubscribe from me and leave me nasty comments, and fine. I will take all that if I can be the one voice of reason for this girl. I do hope that I do have a good enough reputation with my viewers for you guys to know I'm not lying about this. I'm showing you as much proof as I can. This girl was correct. This is happening. It's there. Jaclyn, it's there. For her to go, we haven't had this complaint at all. Like, yes, you have. Are you not reading? I'm like really confused. So let me be the voice of reason here to say, yes, it's happening. Yes, they're sharp as fuck. They're grainy as hell. And there needs to be a new formula. You need to reformulate. But I guarantee they're already reformulating. So sorry I got a little sassy here. I don't like it either. And honestly, this week with my seizures, I'm really not supposed to be stressed out at all. And I'm feeling really highly stressed and annoyed right now. So I'm gonna go before I get myself in any more trouble than I already did. So do I recommend these lipsticks? I actually do. They're beautiful. If you don't mind a really sharp and grainy lipstick, they're gorgeous. They're comfortable, minus the sharpness. And I like how juicy they make your lips look. They look really good. I think they need to be reformulated and then they would be super amazing. I do hope Jaclyn does that. And I will be right back here the next time she has a launch to give a fair opinion, because I really don't want this to be my end all be all opinion on Jaclyn Hill. But right now it does kind of feel like that. I don't like what she's doing. I know I'm nobody and my opinion doesn't matter, but something's suspect and I don't know why I'm surprised. I guess I'm not surprised, and maybe that's the upset feeling that I feel right now, because we try to avoid things we hear about Jaclyn Hill and the drama and the shadiness and the vault palettes, and like tried to ignore that fully. I really did. Try to move on, give her brand the benefit of the doubt. I was so excited to try these, and now I kind of just feel like everything I've ever heard is 100% true, and we're all idiots because we keep giving all these influencers so much power and they're liars. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my video today. Sorry if you hate me. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.